test tubes and alchemical tools hang off the belts and crisscross his body, and a large, ugly purple growth mars his neck. Who's making noise up there? Are you the ones making this racket? Demons have invaded the city. Kenabres is burning. It is? The dwarf guffaws, slapping his thighs. Good riddance. They drove me out. Now the demons are here. They have nothing to defend themselves with. I bet they regret missing out on my bombs. Well, it's too late now. I'm not going back, so don't bother asking. Who are you? You're asking me who I am? Perhaps it is I who should ask who you are. The dwarf scoffs indignantly and stares you down with his piercing green eyes. The growth on his neck opens a third eye and looks at you with even more suspicion than the first two. Are you inquisitors, investigators, tax collectors? I fled underground to get away from you bloodsuckers, but you followed me here? Get lost. Milorn Brower owes you nothing. Wait, you're Milorn Brower? Oh wow, everybody thought you died when your laboratory got blown sky high. As if. Did you really think Milorn would be hoist with his own petard like a ham-fisted apprentice? Not going to happen. The alchemist scoffs. I blew up my laboratory when those parasites decided to seal it up. The investigators can bugger off, and so can the taxmen. So this guy was sick of, like, government and taxes, so he decided to blow up his house and go live in the woods, basically. I can respect it. What is that on your neck? Oh, this? He smiles tenderly, plucking the meaty growth from his neck and scratching it like a little critter. Plucking it from his neck? It opens its eye and purrs happily. Meet Queenie, my dear companion. That's short for quintessence, and she is very smart. Who's a smart girl, Queenie? You're a smart girl. Yes, you are. Have a treat. The alchemist untangles a dead spider from his beard, feeds it to his pet, and sticks the growth back on his neck. I do remember faintly from the pen and paper that there is a familiar type. You know how there's like people that have like a cat familiar or a bat or a bird? There's a familiar type that's a tumor. I think this is the first video game I've ever seen where someone has a tumor familiar. So, yeah. How do you survive down here? Actually, I like it better here in town than in town. The place is roomy, the food is plentiful, and the ingredients for my experiments grow underfoot. Best of all, there are no busybodies to get on my nerves. Ask what I'm brewing or demand I give them money. What are these ruins around you? Mongrels used to live here. You know, the horned boogeymen from old wives' tales about monsters that lurk underground. It turns out the tales were true after all. They're fine people, by the way. They keep themselves to themselves. I trade with them once in a while. I didn't drive them away from here, if that's what you're thinking. The cave was already abandoned when I came here, so I made myself at home. Waste not, want not. We were being held prisoner by cultists and have just escaped. Can you share any weapons or supplies? Can I? Of course I can. I have plenty of stuff. Some of it I dug up. Some was carried here by the river. Some of it I got through trade. Except that does not mean I will share it. Giving out supplies for free would be too much. I crawled underground to get away from the beggars like you, and now you're pestering me even here. Pfft, I guess we could trade. Before I even read this, I bet he wants a flask of acid. We've had 2 chances to get a flask of acid so far. I will take your gold and don't even try to bargain. If you haven't got any money, we can barter. Do you know mushrooms? The yellowish ones that grow very tiny on thin little stalks? You can use them to brew so many wonderful concoctions. Bring them to me and I will pay you in solid gold. Maybe I'm wrong. We can call the tax collector over. Call Frauda. We have a dwarf woman from the city with us. Perhaps you two will have something to talk about. And what, pray tell, are we supposed to talk about? All right, bring her here. Let's see who she is and what she has to say. He's laughing. I went underground to get away from the pen pushers, and you dragged one all the way to me? Clear off and take this hag with you. Want to trade? Now you're talking. Oh my goodness. What do we have? We have 32 coins. Oh my gosh. Where's sort by price? Delay poison, bark skin, flick like wounds. Yo, this stuff is all like trash. This stuff's worth like nothing. Like, most of this is worth 0. Okay. So he wants mushrooms? Wait a minute, didn't I have like 1 mushroom? Why are your prices ridiculous? You don't like my prices? The dwarf gestures at the empty cave around you. Feel free to browse, talk to other merchants. I'm sure they'll give you a discount. Okay, sorry. Point taken. Oh, here we go. This one's 20. Gosh. Use the elevator. Alright, what's over here? Wait, whoa. Alright. Let's get Bob in front.
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
Good job, Bob. How do we get... Oh, they don't know how to get there yet. Alright, let's try the elevator.
Heads will roll!
Let's hear you cry.
I feel like I can't get the AI to turn back on. Oh, Lord. Flute, stop missing! There we go. Actually, that was the purple peach poacher that got that kill.
Die! I lead, you follow.
Okay, mushroom for the merchant.
Let's shred them.
Oh, shoot. Shrieksy got aggro up. Not happy about that. Oh! Flute with a critical hit! 18 damage! Oh!
Onwards!
No one's ever done that!
This fight won't be my last.
Burn. Slice. Behead.
Oh, nope, cancel that order. I was telling him to use it as a song, and it was over.
It's done.
The old masonry is holding well, a brilliant example of Mendevian architecture. It may not be pretty, but it's built to last. Oh no.
Cut them to pieces.
Give me that song.
I'll split you in half.
2 of them can't get close enough. A rusty Bardich. Is that an upgrade?
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
Yeah. Alright, Flute. It's not blunt, but you're getting that range.
Escape my prying gaze.
What is this? Alchemist kit.
Move out.
A terrible smell. I think we should steer clear of this water. Clear the waterway? With what? You need tools. Oh, okay. Did I go in here? A light crossbow.
The road calls me. I'll
Noxie
take
has
the
a
bait.
sham crossbow right now. Pretty sure this is an upgrade. How many heals can she channel energy? We could save that for now. Requires a key. I can't just bash it? Unlocked. Oh, that's right. We were given the key to the sewers by that one guy. Let's head back down here. So these mushrooms... Oh, we hit level 2. Sweet. They said it was going to be, like, certain events. Sharp Claw, Cure Light Wounds. Okay. Pig says hello. And what is this? Aha. Glad it marked it on the map. Short sword. So that guy put a log thing in the way of the door. Yellow mushroom here. Can I say, I love it when a turn-based game lets you zoom around like this and click on a spot, and you don't have to be like, you know, move, 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 move. I appreciate this. What am I tracking over here? Ah, it's something on this body. An old map of Aveston, gold coins, and scroll of expeditious retreat. Wait, there was some kind of loot here in this camp. What was it? Can you auto loot? Working on it. Copper ring and potion of inflict like wounds. Now, in case anyone's wondering, why would you drink a potion that inflicts wounds on you? It's because if you have a character that's undead, drinking one of those, it actually heals you because it's negative energy. Or you could slip it to someone, change the label, say it's a healing potion, trick them. Quarterstaff. I think druids start with quarterstaff proficiency. Oh, that's right. We don't have tools to get through there. There's a treasure chest right there. Pretty sure that one was locked. Alright, let's get back to this guy. Give it Noxie. No, Noxie's got the bum leg, so she's always going to be, like, lagging behind, so I gave her a crossbow. Alright, Primal Druid level 2. Skill points, and easy level up. Easy level up. Just gonna get what he already had. What does this guy already have? Weapon finesse, rogue proficiencies, trap finding, sneak attack. Maybe weapon focus dagger? He's actually a pretty well-built character. I mean, the 12 wisdom is kind of weird, but the 18 dex, that's what's important. Like, the fact that the game started you with a character like that's an NPC and they're actually good is kind of shocking. Usually the NPC characters are very kind of lackluster. Noxie gets the remove sickness spell. Flute gets pack tactics. A mad dog and her war beast gain +4 bonus on attack rolls while flanking the same opponent. Last one. Oh man, I don't know. That's not bad. Choose a spell. Backup heal. Okay. Minute a level. Another enlarged person. Could be good. Do I need to set spells for anyone else? She's like a sorcerer, so is he. Okay, so no, their spells are automatic. Okay. Want to trade. Okay. Shrooms he wanted. Oh, that's not it. These are them. Okay, so that gives us 119. If we had a tank, I would prioritize the heavy shield, but we don't. The tank is a pig, which will work for a little while. Can she... Oh, wait, weapons. What do we got? Earthbreaker. 1 to 10, 7 to 16 when equipped. Martial, taxes -2 on the attack roll. Oh, wait, no, I'm reading the wrong one. 2 to 12, 8 to 18, 20 times 3. Giant Earthbreaker Hammer. Warhammer. Oh, that's a one-handed hammer. Okay, where's Earthbreaker? Oh, shoot. Earthbreaker's two-handed, right? Okay. Alright, so we got Flute Stream Weapon. How much more money do we have? Oh gosh, we're one... That's like all the money. We're 1 coin short. We gotta sell one thing. Dude, he doesn't even want major. Monitor Lizard Scales. Here you go. Oh my gosh. We are 100% bankrupt because we bought Flute a new weapon. I spoil you. Alright, the prophecy has been fulfilled, champ. Banhammer Flute is ready. Hopefully there are merchants with better prices upstairs. What? I'm getting stink eye. What?
Head on!
Oh my. Having left the enraged cultists behind, the daring group of escapees plunged deeper and deeper into the sewage canals under Kenebres, passages as vile and as twisted as the plans of any demons. The cultists' yelling faded, giving way to deep growling coming from somewhere in the fetid darkness. Some unknown predator was prowling around, never approaching, but constantly dogging the group's steps. The winding tunnel then came to a fork. The main route was blocked by a vast cesspool, a whole underground lake of filth. Untold dangers could be lurking in the darkness of the older and narrower passageways that branched off in all directions from the lake. The path onward was unclear. What was the greater danger? Haste or delay? Which way should they go? What should they do? After a brief discussion, the escapees decided to... Take a breather and post a vigilant lookout who would alert the others if the beast in the darkness decided to attack. The role of lookout was sent to... Frauda. Frauda took the turn of events in stride. Unfortunately, her blindness meant that... I thought she had one messed up eye, not both. There was little she could do to prevent the monster's attack. It bounced on her from the darkness, a nightmarish jumble of blackness and slimy tentacles, and only thanks to the timely assistance of her companions was she saved. Feeling the terrible burns left on her body by the dark entity, Frauda muttered grimly, "You used me as bait, didn't you? Disgraceful." I thought you had one good eye, not blind. Scout a safe path through the tunnels. Someone needs to venture forth to explore the tunnels. They send... Langrat. At the thought of heading into the dark tunnels alone, all color drained from Langrat's face and his teeth chattered in an anxious staccato. It was clear he wouldn't scout out much on his own. Assign Bemir to help. Langrat and Bimir returned half an hour later with good news. They had found where the tunnel got drier and led to the surface. With an approving pat on Langrat's shoulder, Bimir said amiably in his low voice, "See, you were scared over nothing." After a brief discussion, the escapees decided to flee into the old tunnels without delay. Thanks to the fruitful scouting mission in the tunnels, the escapees went straight toward the destination instead of wandering in the dark for hours, exhausting themselves. The damp sewers gave way to dry and narrow caves. The escapees had no idea the maze under Kennebrest was so vast, deep, and horrible. Exhausted, they sat down on the rocks fighting off hunger and fear. The escapees discussed their situation and decided to search for food. The foraging... Langrat. Langrat brought back an unexpected find. A large number of mold-covered mushrooms. He had sniffed them out, literally. They bore the same scent as his favorite blue cheese. Ew, I hate blue cheese. The one he would treat himself to after a successful performance. After overcoming their initial squeamishness, the escapees sampled the peculiar mushrooms and found them not only safe, but delicious in their own way. The meal restored some of their strength. They discussed their situation and decided to continue their journey. Mukluk and Wreckearth wasted no time and scouted out a safe tunnel that led to the surface. The escapees continued on their way. Wreckearth led the group through a narrow crawlway and looked like it must have appeared quite recently. It may have been caused by the earthquake unleashed by the wicked scythe of the Locust Lord Daskari. Having crawled out of the caves, the escapees found themselves in a narrow tunnel paved with stone slabs. There were alcoves all over the walls and names etched above each one. The catacombs were part of one of the burial sites where crusaders had been interred for many years. Deathly cold pierced the escapee's skin as a rippling ghostly figure emerged from around the corner and, wailing, immediately went out of sight again. Each member of the group could sense the danger hanging in the air. The escapees drew their weapons, ready to defend themselves. The escapees decided to... I worry sending someone to scout ahead right now, they'd get picked off. Send the blind dwarf to scout again. Well, and I also worry if we mess with the graves, that thing will mess with us. I'm wondering if we could just walk ahead, press on bravely in hopes of seeing the sun again. The escapees continued onward and were excited to see that gloomy corridors were slowly getting brighter. The surface was near. A sudden howl from behind them knocked them off their feet. The enraged ghost, whose remains had been denied a proper burial, was chasing after the group. Oh, I was supposed to mess with the graves. Its fierce crescendo seemed to drink in the escapees' life energy. Having savored their suffering to the fullest, the ghost retreated, leaving the survivors shaking on the floor in painful convulsions. Dark spots appeared on their skin, and a burning dark affliction settled in their lungs, parting gifts from the dead man. Something cracked under one of the escapees' feet. One of the slabs sank, triggering a trap designed to repel grave robbers. Dozens of sharp darts flew out of inconspicuous holes in the wall, and the burial site was splattered with blood. But nothing could stop the escapees at this point. They could already see a spot of light beyond the metal bars of a door at the end of the tunnel. They rushed forward without a second thought. Are you telling me we're currently filled with darts and our lungs have cancer or something right now? Are we all gonna walk out of here with like 1 hit point? What is going on? Send the blind dwarf. I didn't know the dwarf was blind. I thought she had like one eye damaged. I didn't realize it was both. Don't give up. Give up now and you're as good as dead, right? Wonderful. Even more survivors. I'll save you as well. There's no need to fear.
They don't know who they're
Punctured
dealing with.
skin. -2 penalty to your con ability score. Oh, so everybody has less max hit points. Okay. Sentry? We've got a random mage has joined us. All right, boar in front.
Run them through!
Purple people picture, use your song. Sing me that song. The fight's over, you idiot. Errol, it took you way too long. You just stared.
What a to-do! We were scrambling this way with undead herring after us going, oh, and snap, snap, snap with their teeth. And then you all appear out of nowhere going, oh no, monsters, eek! But me,
I don't remember
never
that.
abandon a person in need. No way, no how. Saving people in need is what I'm good at. Stick with me, and we'll all make it out of this alive.
That's some intense hair.
We're the ones who saved you, dolt. Take care with this one. A friendly idiot can be more dangerous than an enemy.
Oh boy,
Hold on, I'm not...
Dang, boss!
Yes, everything's in such turmoil right now you can't even trust me.
Errol,
I get
you're
it.
in this game.
I get it. In that case, I swear on my life, on the sublime Desna who bears the name of the Song of the Spheres, and on my magnificent boots, that I will protect you from the monsters and lead you to a safe place, wherever that may be.
Quit your babbling. Who are you?
Indeed, how silly of me. My manners are all over the place after fleeing from those things. Allow me to introduce myself. Sendramel Knuckles Kimberton Tourmaline.
Oh, I'm Mukluk Douglas Smith,
Just
the
send it
original
to my
Despard the
friends.
Fourth.
And this is my pal Brody. Yep, he is a gravedigger here. Or something like that.
Pale, sweating, emaciated, wandering gaze, and what's that? A bite mark on his neck? Well, there's no doubt about it. This man's got ghoul fever. He's either an idiot who didn't realize he was sick, or he's a liar and he deliberately kept quiet about it. Either way, he needs to die. Now.
Reckharth draws his dagger from its sheath and takes a step toward the gravedigger.
Have mercy, I beg you. I have a family, children. What fever? I don't feel sick at all, I swear.
One more word and I'll slit your throat.
Say nothing. The gravedigger grows even paler and backs away, clearly not wanting to tempt fate.
Whoa! There's no need for weapons and threats. Taking somebody's life like it's worth nothing, it's not right. I swear I didn't know that Brody was sick. I was kind of distracted by other things, you know? First we were chasing the snappers around the cemetery, and then they were chasing us, but on the bright side, I know how to help him. There's a crypt in the cemetery full of interesting knickknacks, including a scroll that's sure to cure Brody's fever. That's right! If we go and get it, we'll be saving an innocent man's life.
Are you wounded? What happened to your eye?
My eye? What eye? Oh, this eye. Oh, my friend, that is a long story. The telling really demands a whole barrel of ale, but fair enough, I'll tell you anyway. My adventuring once led me to the frozen lands of Irisen. Back then, I was on a quest for the Ice Flower, a rare crystal that I hoped to add to my collection, and out of the blue, I was set upon by 3 frostworms, if you'll believe it. I dispatched 2 of them, but the third knocked me over a cliff edge. Down and down I went, and then a branch on the cliff face pierced my eye, and that's how I survived. A small price to pay, eh?
That is a
So
haunting
don't worry
visual
about
image.
me, as they say, what the eye cannot see, the heart cannot miss.
You're telling me you were hanging from a cliff by your eye socket. Concocting a tale like that would be easy for a gnome, but Sentry seems relatively sincere. And yet you remain convinced that many parts of the story were embellished and others left out entirely.
Irison, frostworms, a conveniently placed branch. Listening to his jabbering is hurting my ears. Make him stop, will you? A good kick should do it.
What crypt are you talking about?
How should I describe it? It's all stony and fancy. It's on the far side of the cemetery. There's a wizard interred in it, a scholar I greatly admire. He was a master of many things, and he was a collector of magical objects too. And the library he had, ooh, it was an ogre, miss. Get it? As big as an ogre? Oh, except ogres are stupid and libraries are smart.
Oh, fantastic. Our heroic sorcerer is nothing but a common thief, and one with a lousy sense of humor to boot.
Did I already die? No, you're right here.
Hold your
I'll
horns
zoom in on
there,
your
my morose
character
young
when this
man.
ends.
You're looking at everything in the worst possible light. If you like, I can give you a pink crystal to look at the world through. That'll put a smile on your face. I was only looking for one book. The esteemed wizard took it to his grave. Literally. The thought of stealing never even crossed my mind. I left everything exactly where it was. The potions, the scrolls, the jewels,